Alex, welcome to Loftus Road. How pleased and excited are you to be back in the Premier League at Queen's Park Rangers?
Yeah, obviously I'm over the moon. Obviously I experienced it a couple of seasons ago with Reading. As you grow up as a kid, you obviously always dream of playing in the highest league. And I had that taste of playing there with Reading. And obviously to be here now with QPR is an unbelievable feeling for me. You
just said to me off camera that this is the biggest and hardest decision of your life. I know there's been a lot of competition for you in the last 24 hours. So why QPR?
Obviously I've spoken to Harry a few times, and that probably was the icing on the cake for me. With myself still being young at 24, the biggest thing for me is playing games. There's obviously keepers out there that have sat around on the bench over the years, and sort of, I think when you do that, you get sort of forgotten about. And I don't want to be one of those keepers. I want to be out there playing games, getting as much experience as I can. Obviously, Greeny's here, great lad. Been in World Cups and that obviously that's where I want to see myself going. So no, obviously it was a really tough decision for me, but it's a decision that I'm pleased to have made now.
Rob Green, you mentioned, and Brian Murphy, the two keepers that you'll be competing with for the number one jersey. You mentioned that you've played against Rob a number of times. Are you looking forward to learning from him, Brian Murphy, and obviously Kevin Hitchcock, the goalkeeping coach as well?
Yeah, definitely. I've heard nothing but good words about them all. Like I said before, Greeny's played in World Cups. He's got bundles of experience in that. So there's a lot I can learn off him. But yeah, no, obviously I'm looking forward to get going and working with them. So no, it's a good challenge for me to have ahead.
Sweet memories of this place behind us. QPR fans might have forgiven you now for that wonderful save you made from a Delta Apps, I think probably in the last game you played here. But bittersweet because I think you injured your shoulder in making that save. Are they your abiding memories of playing against QPR?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every time I come back here, I think I played here a couple of times now, I've always had good memories. It's a great atmosphere to be involved in around here. Obviously being on the home side now, I'm sure it'll be even better. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm looking forward to get going now and see where it takes me.
24, you're still relatively young. You've just signed a 4-year contract. What's your aims and goals during that 4 years that you can be here at QPR?
I think obviously the main achievement obviously for QPR this season is to stay up. That's the number one priority. So I want to do as much as I can to help that. But as an individual, obviously I want to be at the top. I want to be playing for England and that. And by playing here in the Premier League, and that gives me that sort of stepping stone to get into the England setup. I experienced it being in the Premiership last time with Reading, that it gave me that chance to play for England or be involved with them and that. So eventually I want to be that England number one goalkeeper.
Harry Redknapp has mentioned to us today that he feels that you're primed, you're ready, you've got all the potential in the world to be an England number one. Was that part of your reason for wanting to be back in the Premier League?
Yeah, definitely. I experienced it a couple of seasons ago, and then obviously as soon as I dropped down into the Championship, they couldn't compare because obviously the other goalies were in the Premier League. So maybe it seemed a bit unfair picking me, but now that I'm back in the Premier League and that, I want to express myself and show myself what I'm capable of doing to get back in that England squad.
You'll be back in contention for a QPR squad place after the international break. Old Trafford, the potential first port of call. It's got quite a nice ring to it, hasn't it? You're looking forward to getting going now, I assume?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a place that I've never played at. Unfortunately, I missed out obviously with my injury last time we went there, but it's a great stadium, great club, and that'll be a great game to be involved in.
Lovely. Welcome. Thanks, mate.
Thanks a lot, mate.